Hey, what's up, guys? Massage therapist Willie Piggy here with Will Empowers. Recently, I've had to question how do I work the back when they're face up and my hands is up under them. How do I come up the back and how do I work it? Well, this is uh, this is the technique I use. It's not the one I use all. It's not the same one, but it's a variation of the way that I work whenever they're face up. My hand is up under their back. All right, so I start out first. I lotion up my hands, or with cream or oil, whatever you're using. Right. Then I start out working the shoulders. You know, you can use a fist rotation. You can use a knuckle rotation. You can use a thumb rotation. You can use a variation of fist, knuckle, and thumb rotation. You know, but you work the shoulders and the neck area. You know, get a little stretch up through there with your knuckles of your fingers. You know, you might want to put your hand up under the neck and just press a little bit, like so. You know, same way on the other side. You put your hand up under the neck, like that, and then you just get a little stretch. And as you stretch it, you might want to work it with your knuckles, your fingers, your fists, whichever you prefer. And then you get to the part where you get ready to go up under the back area. Okay. So at this point, you lotion up your hands real good again because you want to be able to slide up under the back with ease. If you don't lotion up, or if you don't put oil or cream on your arm, your hands, at least up to your wrists, right through there, you know, you might try to slide up under there, and it might get stuck. Then you'd be stuck right there. But if you lotion up your arms and wrists real good, you'll be able to put on there and you just be able to slide up under there. Now the trick to sliding up under the back is when you got your hand on the table, you press down on the table and you press with your fingers going into the table. That way the lubricant and stuff, the oil, the cream, it helps to make that slide up under easier. Now this is going to be different depending on what type of client you have on the table. If you have one with solid muscles, or if you have a small or a big client, it just really depends on how difficult it will be. But mostly, if you lubricate real good and you press your fingers down into the table before you get ready to slide up under the back, and with your shoulders up, just push, and you can slide right up under the back area. Now, like I was saying before, depending on the size of the client, you would be able to do. I do a variation of 3 to 4 different types of rotations as I work up the back area. My first one, if it's like a really small client that like deep work, stuff like that, I would just make a fist up under there and twist my hands like that. So now this is how my fist is up under the back. I'll just take it, I will rotate. Now, if there are a bigger person, you will do the same thing, except when I make my fist, I will put my knuckles, my thumb inside my hands. You can do this if they're a smaller person too, but I find this easier if the person is a larger size. I could put my thumb inside my fingers right here, and this makes it easy to rotate the back. Now, as I'm rotating, you know, you can shift your body from side to side as you rotate up the back, like so. And if you get to a spot where you're rotating up the back, and it's a spot where you can tell the client need more work there, you can just sit there in that one spot for however long you need to, a few seconds, 30 seconds. Just rotate from side to side and work that area real good. And just continue, after you do that, just continue to work your way up the back, up into the neck area, where you can rotate your fists and the shoulders and the neck. Rotate your fists up the neck area. Now, if the person is a larger person and you slide up under the back like that, and you can't lift them like that, what I tend to do is just a slight knuckle. I just bend my knuckles just like that. And as I do that, I can still rotate my hands from side to side. Now, this also comes with, you use your body while you're doing this. Say if I'm just moving my shoulders from side to side like that, it makes it easier for me to work up the back. And if you find a spot, you can just sit there and just rotate it. Now, anytime, if you feel any strain on your hands whatsoever, don't do this. You know, if it's like, if it's a person, or if it's a type of body on the table where you can't move your hands and nothing like that, then you may just want to slide up under there and just put your knuckles up like that and just slide up there, like so. It really all depends on the person and what kind of strength you're working with, and the density of the body. So, to recap, press your hand down to the table after you lubricate it. Press your hand down into the table, like so, and just use your body and just push up under their back like that. And after you do that, you can lift. And as you lift with your hands, you can just rotate it to this type of fist, or this type, thumbs out or thumbs in, depending on whichever one works best for you. And you can either rotate it like that, up the back, or you can do a side to side rotation, like so. Or if it's a really light person, where you can just put your hands up like that and just lift them. Like I said, depending on the size of the person, you can lift them and you can use your knuckles to work up the back, either side to side or rotate. You know, it just really depends on the type of person you're working on, and what kind of strength you got in your arms and shoulders and hands. So that's just a breakdown of how I work up the back when they're face up and my hand is up under them. So I hope you got something out of this. You can use this and let me know how it worked for you in the comments below. All right. Once again, I'm Willie Piggy, licensed massage therapist with Will and Powers, and I will see y'all later. Y'all take it easy. Peace.